Hello guys, today I want to show you how to fold the Sukhoi T-50. This model is an improved version with respect to my old model, the model that you can see in my videos. It has a better shape of the wings, better shape of the fuselage, and it's generally more faithful to the original Sukhoi. So, this tutorial will be based on the improved version. Let's start as usual with an A4, 297 by 210 millimeters, and let's fold half. Open the paper and make a mark at 48 millimeters from the edge of the sheet. In this way, turn the paper and make another mark at 77 millimeters on the other side of the paper. Now we need to make a valley fold that connects the two marks. Now, in order to have a precise and straight fold, what I usually do is to connect the 2 points with my ruler in this way and make one pinch at one side and one pinch at the other side. In this way, I have already the guide, and I will follow the two guides to have a straight and precise fold. It's usual to say that if this fold is not precise, the base will not be good. This valley fold now we need to turn into a mountain fold in this way. Let's fold this way and let's do the mirror of the fold that we have done before. Let's match exactly the fold below and let's complete this fold. Okay, now we need, with the paper in this position, we have to fold it in this way, and we have to turn this mountain fold into a valley fold. This is the usual way I do the water bomb based on only one fold. Match the paper in this way, and just leave a gap of a half millimeter more in order to take into account the thickness of the sheet. In this way, the water bomb will be folded, will fold nicely. Fold matching, of course, the center line, and squash the paper. In this way. Now we need to open, and we will take a measurement from the lower side of the paper at 64 millimeters. Make the mark on the center line. Now pinch the paper exactly at the marked point and fold it precisely, matching the center line. In this way. Open again and take another measurement at 44 millimeter, make another mark, and in order to have a very precise fold, I will do another mark in one side and also another mark in this location more or less, because in this way I want to match all the three marks, so I'm sure that the fold will be precise. Make a pinch as usual. And now we need to mark the center line and also the two additional marks that we have done. I want to do this fold very precise, otherwise it will affect the shape of the stabilizer at the end. Fold back, and let's fold back the base. This is what you get. Turn the model. This portion now will be used to shape the wings, and this will be shaped for the horizontal stabilizer. Let's measure now 38 millimeter from the center line of the model. 38. And let's do a valley fold connecting the mark with the upper edge of the model. Fold. Let's take another couple of measurements. It will be 40 millimeter from this edge. And 13 millimeters from this edge. Make another valley fold which connects the two marks. And fold. Now we will fold the upper part at angle bisector. This fold is done only in order to be able to fold the model, and let's mirror the folds that we have done. Be very precise when you mirror the folds, because only in this way the airplane will have exactly the same dimension in both sides. And open. Now we will shape the horizontal stabilizer, and let's take 27 millimeters from that edge, this way. Let's take again 27 millimeters from the lower edge. The same thing at the other side. 27 millimeters and 27 millimeters. Now let's make a valley fold connecting the two marks. And in this case, we will have to fold only the first layer in this way. Complete the fold. And let's squash the paper in this way, as much as you can. And squash. Let's do exactly the same thing at the other side. And let's try really to give the same shape at both stabilizers. Let's squash as much as you can. Being careful not to rip the paper. It's not really precise, but it's okay. Now turn back the stabilizer at the distance of about 4 millimeters from the fold of the fuselage. No need to measure, just estimate. And do the same in the other side. Okay, at the moment, wings and stabilizers are done. Let's turn the paper and let's deal with the horizontal stabilizers. Fold the paper in this way and make a fold connecting this side with this side, which is actually an angle bisector fold. This means a line that is dividing exactly into two the angle. Okay, now we have to make some folds to shape the stabilizer. Let's take 30 millimeters from the upper edge and let's make a small mark. And let's fold as much as we can on the other side. Just we can leave a ½ millimeter, even less. In this way. Fold. Okay, now open back the fold. And let's measure now 75 millimeters from the same edge. Make a small mark. And 10 millimeters from the lower edge. And do another valley fold connecting the two marks. In this way. Now turn the model and measure now 45 millimeters from this edge. Make a small mark. And 15 millimeters from the lower edge. And connect the two marks with your ruler and fold. Okay, now we will mirror all the folds that we have done on the other side of the model. So let's unfold and let's mirror the first fold. Okay, then fold the second fold. Let's mirror. Now let's close back this fold, open the other fold, fold number 3, and let's match it. And the last fold. And match it exactly. Okay, now let's open the model in this way. Now we need to fold back on the first fold and reverse this one and this one. In this way, just reverse the fold and reverse the fold, and you will get something like that. Do the same thing on the other side, refold and refold. And you have something like that. Now we will do a couple of small folds in order to further shape the stabilizer. We need to make a fold that connects this edge with a point that is at 6 millimeters from this edge. So let's measure 6 millimeters. And match this point with the edge. You will have now a valley fold. This valley fold, of course, you have to bend all the layers. Then this fold we will have to be turned into a mountain fold in this way, and fold it back in this way. The same thing in the other side. Let's measure 6 millimeters. Make a valley fold, folding all the layers. And when the fold is finalized, it will be easy to turn it into a mountain fold and to fold it back just to hide it. Okay, now we can close the model, and with the model in in this position, make a mark at 38 millimeters from the upper edge of the model. Make a mark exactly at the center line. And you will have to fold following this edge. This edge here is better we take a measurement actually in order to be more precise, and this will come at 9 millimeters from this edge. Let's measure 9 millimeters in the other side as well. And let's fold it, matching the marks. Here we need to fold all the layers. But you don't need, you have a lot of layers, but you don't need actually to fold completely, just to give the guide in order to do the closure fold in the proper way. Turn the model, close, and now you can actually finalize this fold. Make it equal. Open the model, and you can see already the shape of a T-50. But we need still to do some additional fold. Let's make a fold just to shape a little bit the fuselage. Okay, now what we need to shape the wings, and we are going to make two folds that are not easy. Squash the model and make a sign exactly where the wing meet the line of the fuselage, this one. Make a sign, keep the model firm, and make a sign on the wing. This line, of course, will not be visible in the final model, and do the same line in the other wing. Okay, now you open the model, turn it in this way, and follow everything, all the portion related to the wing and the vertical stabilizer. Just fold it along this line. Wing and stabilizer. Make a tight fold. Here you need to fold the small portion of the stabilizer. Here you need to follow exactly the line that you have marked. And now you need to fall back, taking about 1.5 millimeter from the upper point and going to 0 down. Okay, this fold is really is not an easy fold. This you have to pay particular attention. Everything must be folded back. Now turn back the fuselage and overlap this fold on the fuselage. There are two additional folds that was not supposed to be done in the wing. Make it straight, make it proper. You see, even the portion, the base of the vertical stabilizers must be folded along this fold. This is what you need to get exactly. Do the same thing in the other side. Try to be really precise and fold along the mark that you have done. Make really a strong fold and fold it back in the same way. Adjust the additional fold that you have done in the vertical stabilizer that are actually not needed. And this is what you'll get. Close the fold. Close fold around the fuselage. Actually, this side, he didn't come very well. This is the proper way of folding the wing and the stabilizer. See, the stabilizer is partially folded under, which give more stability actually to the model. Okay, now in order to keep this fold firm, in order to keep this fold from sliding out, we have to make a small fold in this way. We have to fold back a small portion of the fuselage this way. And there is a very tiny piece of paper that has to be also folded back. And this is the one that actually will keep your fold firm. Press it even with your nails. And this will keep the fold in place. Do the same thing on the other side. Fold the body, and make the very tiny fold now close the model. Let's put one clip to keep the model closed. Now we can say that the model is almost done, just some small additional folds required. Now let's fold a little bit the horizontal stabilizer, just in this way to give the shape of the stabilizer of the T-50. Let's make a very tiny fold on the wings. You just need to fold a little bit the edge 45 degrees, just a couple of millimeters. If you check the shape of the T-50, actually it is shaped in this way. And let's do the last fold. From this portion, make a fold more or less from more or less this point. This doesn't need really to be very precise. There is no measurements to be given in this case. Make a fold more or less like this. Okay. And now you can see these paper 1 and 2. These we need to fold inside in this way. One and two. You can see that you cannot see anymore this paper in the model, and this is giving the right shape of the exhaust. Fold back in this way, then open the fold and make ensure that the paper is folded properly. And now make a double squash in this way. You can see now that the shape of the stabilizer is the correct one. This will also keep a little bit firm your model, but not so much. You still need a clip to keep the model closed properly. Okay, the Sukhoi T-50 is completed. And okay, this is the original, exactly the same model. Okay, to the next tutorial. Bye bye.